I would say good morning. I normally say good morning, but it's actually good evening. It is Friday evening, and it is pouring out. And we have a horrible thunderstorm coming through. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just go. The internet's going to go out. Let's just play in here and hope and pray we don't have a very long gap in the internet. My sister and I, so this is Friday evening. So my sister and I went to the aquarium here, which is it's a cheesy one. I know. It's a Ripley's aquarium, which is the Ripley's, believe it or not, people. And there's a lot of these kind of, they have like a strange oddities thing. I mean, it's a tourist town, so there's a ton of that kind of stuff here. And, but they have the sloth habitat. So, and they just added that. And it just opened, I think it opened the beginning of summer, which of course we haven't been here until autumn. And that was going to be my first thing to go to. And we were supposed to go last weekend with our granddaughter. She didn't come, so that all changed that. And so anyhow, when my sister said she was coming, I'm like, can you go to the aquarium with me and see the sloths? That way my husband doesn't have to go. He would go. Of course he would go. He's just that nice of a guy. But if he didn't have to, he would prefer not to. In fact, the last time we went to this aquarium, the only other time we went to this aquarium was when I was still recovering from my foot. And I was in a wheelchair when we went. So this time I got to do it on my own 2 feet. Slowly, but you know, my feet will always be slow from now on. It's just permanently swollen and stiff and everything else. But it was amazing. Not because of the sloths. I hate to say, as a lover of sloths, and that is my spirit animal. Our beach house is named Sea Sloth, S-E-A. Because when you come to the beach, you sit on the beach. Although we usually don't, because we're here in the summer a lot. I'm thinking I'm doing this. Oh no, here's a good one for summer. These were ghosts I made last year with oyster shells. I took my paintbrush and I traced around the oyster shells. And it looked like ghosts. I did a couple of them. This is Optimal River paper too. Yum. Anyhow. What was I saying? Sloths. They had them in a habitat with windows all around it. It was like on a corner. And you walked in and they've got all kinds of decorations. Like they pretended like they were like safari journalers and stuff like that. And I looked to see what was in their journals, and there was like 2 loose pages and the rest was nailed shut. It was all fake. It was like a movie set. But anyhow, in the middle of the habitat, they only have 2, Cleo and Rico. They have a huge tree, and I think it's fake. I don't think it's a real tree, but it looks real. But it's hollowed out, and they have a hole here with a little platform, and a little bit farther up, another hole with a little platform. And those stupid sloths were in there, sound asleep. We think the top one, which we don't know who was who, fluttered his eyelashes at us. We went and checked out. We went straight there before it got really crowded. Right straight to the sloth habitat. And then we went and saw some sharks, and we went back, and they were still not moving. And then we went through the entire rest of the museum, or not museum, but aquarium. Went back. That's when he fluttered his eyelashes. And he's like, are you ladies here again? Anyhow, they were still. So we kind of saw their face. Their little noses look like pig noses. I really hadn't even thought about that. Julie, my sister, was the one that noticed that more than I did. Okay. Oh, this is too many black ones. All right. I am going to somehow attach all of these without sewing it. Okay, hold on a second here. I forgot how I did this. I did this so long ago at home. Okay, if I open this like this, then I open that, and then I open that, and then I open that, and this one can be open like that, and this one can be open like that. Okay, I think that would give me enough more pages. enough pages for the rest of the thing. But I gotta figure out how to attach these things. But right now, I'm not attaching it. I mean, I could. I mean, this thing has been so patched. Don't do as I do. Or what I say. This is a bad habit right here. But I do. This is not the first time I've created a journal like this. And then when you get to this point, you're like, now what do I do? I hope I don't have to take these things apart and like put a seam in the middle somehow. I'm loving it. Okay, you're not getting a flip through to the end. Okay, all right, so these 2 pages are going to be like this. So let's see if we can't do this. Okay, what is my prompt again? Oh yeah, poison drink. Okay. There was some of that going on in this book too. Today's the 22nd. Do you know, or it will be the 22nd, we only have 9 days left. This has gone by so fast. What does 22 say? Miss Emmeline and Hercule Poirot. Who's Miss Emmeline? Thank you, Curti, for helping me out here. All right, let's get out page 81. Who's Miss Emmeline again? I think she's one of the, like, a maid or something. Or a teacher. And she's not mentioned in here either. Okay, chapter 22. That's 15. We're almost to the end here. I am going to tell you who is the murderer, but I'll, like, say 27 times, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. I'll put on there, spoiler, spoiler, on the description box thing. Miss Emmeline. I should say Miss Emmeline. Who is Miss Emmeline? He was asking opinions of others. He was usually quite satisfied with his own opinions. Nevertheless, there were times when he made exceptions. This was one of them. He and Spence, who was the other detective, the policeman, had had a brief conversation together. Then Poirot had got in touch with a car hire service, and after another short conversation with his friend and Inspector Raglan, he drove off. He had arranged with the car to drive him back to London, but he had made one halt on the way there. He drove to the Elms, one of the manor houses, and then he sought the audience with Miss Emmeline. Who is Miss Emmeline? She must be one of the ladies. I could look it up on Wikipedia. Miss Lee? No, she's not mentioned on this list. Okay, well, she's somebody. She's somebody. Let's just narrow it down to that. She's somebody. Not very helpful. All right. The rain has already stopped. It was pouring. It was fine. It had rained earlier this afternoon, but it stopped. Now it's just pouring, but it just slowed down. But it says we're supposed to be like this till like 9 o'clock. I think it's like 7:30. Anyhow, my sister and I had a fun time at the aquarium. But the best part about the aquarium, don't tell the sloths I said this. They had oh shoot, what kind of shark is it called? He had a saw blade for a nose. Sawtooth shark? Anyhow, he was probably as long as this closet, like 7 feet long, and then his sawtooth thing was probably 6 feet long. He was unbelievable. There's a picture at the end of my video from yesterday that has like a triangle thing with the blade, and it looks like a ghost. That was the underneath side of him, and that was his mouth and some like gills, because we saw his eyes on top of his body from above. Another viewing place was above, and we saw them up there. It was wild. I had never seen one of those before. I don't even know if I've seen one of those on TV or National Geographic or anything. He was unbelievable. And then we went to, there was a ton of stingrays, all different kinds. One had a head that looked like a turtle. It was, I don't know what breed that one was, but they probably had about 40 of them. And in one part, they had somewhere you could feed them and you could touch their like wings because they were in like a splash pool. My sister wouldn't do it. I've actually held one in Grand Cayman. You know, when you go into that place where, that bay where they have they feed them and they come. I actually have held one. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm just organizing my ephemera at the moment. And I don't even know if this is going to continue until tomorrow. Like I might paint something and let it dry overnight. I don't know. It don't do. It don't do. I'm going to cut this out in case I use it. I don't know. It's not the right color. Although I could make everything else purple. That's my favorite color. Purple has always been my favorite color. My tennis shoes are purple. I have to wear very nice tennis shoes. And they only last me like 6 months because I have to wear them just about every day. Luckily, I'm in the lifestyle that I don't need to have nice dress shoes anymore. But I hardly wear anything. I mean, I really don't because I need so much support on my foot. And I have old lady tennis shoes. But they're purple with pink laces. Okay, how am I going to do this? All right, I could make a tower over here. I love me a good tower now. Let's separate the two color things. Put this guy in the middle. Maybe like that one here. That one here. This one here. This one here. Is this too much? Is this, I love this cabinet though. That was from one of those ephemera books at home. Oh, I know what Allie Edwards put on YouTube. She's starting to like do her foundation pages for Christmas. Her first page had like all these circles and they were kind of like, what did she call them? A chain of circles. That was really cool. I wonder if I could do a chain of poison. I have to go over this seam because I'm not sure how I'm going to even work that seam yet. I could put them on circles. Ooh. Ooh, let's do that. But how am I going to work these two into it? Maybe I need a tip in. I better put this away before I lose it. Boy, this little envelope has hardly anything left in it. How can I make a tip in here? Oh, wait a second. Okay, hold on. With all of this, that little brown piece of paper, I wonder if I can make circles in brown craft paper. Hold on a second. Okay. This is just paper that I made, that I photocopied in black and white. I wish... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tim Holtz paper. Let's see what we can do with Tim Holtz paper. Plus, this will give it some more strength. We need black. Something black and white. These are all like sepia. Sepia. Oh, this is a good black and white. And it's got blue in it for my poison bottle from the sticker book. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, poison comes from plants, though. Or it can. Should we use? Nah. Good idea, Beth, but no, not at this instance. If I put craft circles behind things, this might look good. It's like black and white and then stained wallpaper. Oh, love me a good polka dot now. But this blue really does work. I'm stopping at the blue. You had me at blue. You had me at witch hazel. I kill myself. After my sister and I, after we were through with the aquarium, we went, there's a ton of, this is at what they call Broadway at the beach, which is a ton of restaurants and little shops. Used to be a lot more shops. Now it's mostly restaurants. And, like they have Hard Rock Cafe and that kind of stuff there too. Oh yeah. Now, this is a little bit taller than I need, but that's okay. I cut it. I should have ripped it. Oh well. Anyhow, we went to Paula Deen's restaurant, who used to be, if you're in the United States, you know Paula Deen was on the Cooking Channel. She's done a lot of things since and before. I don't think she's on the Cooking Channel anymore, unless it's reruns. But her specialty is Southern food, because she's from Savannah. And butter. My sister and I were so full and ill. Not ill, but just way overstuffed. Uh-oh. Phew. Okay. Anyhow. That doesn't look good on here. And it kind of looks good on there. I'm barely touching that because I don't want it to stick, really, yet. Okay, there's some of this left. Could I put some over? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put some over on here so it kind of all looks like it started out together. But I think there's too much white showing on here. Or could we color it blue? Why, yes, we can. I can't believe the rain stopped. It said it was like going to last for 2 hours. I figured the internet would go out. Oh, yes. This is working, Beth. Better not color it on here, though. Get carried away, and then I make a mess of stuff. Anyhow, you had to order 2 meats. This was the smallest amount of portion of food you could order. It's family style. So you had to order 2 meats and 4 sides. We each got a pork chop and a piece of fried chicken because, I mean, it's Southern. The 4 pork chops were to die for. I haven't had that good of a home-cooked pork chop since my ex-mother-in-law cooked them for me all the time. Because she knew I loved them. I love that. Okay, that brings in some blue. Let's offset these 2 blue. But we might just go around everything with blue. Except for that poison. Anyhow, we got grits, cheesy grits, and green beans, which were to die for. Oh, they must have had a ton of bacon fat. And we had, Julie got macaroni and cheese, which, to be honest with you, tastes just like mine. But, because I put a ton of cheese in mine and a ton of cream. And I only make it like on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, that's just enough blue. And what else did we get? Grits, green beans. Oh, and they called it buttered rice. It was just plain regular white rice. But oh my Lord, we were so full. We didn't begin to eat the, we ate the meat. And Julie had about a third of the macaroni and cheese. And I just tasted it. I had probably half the green beans. They come in like little cereal bowls. Well, not really little. I mean, they're about like that big. It was just, I'm like, how much food can they possibly waste here? Tons. They released 2 of the hostages. Americans. I don't know how the Israelis feel about that are in custody. Or not custody, but stolen. Okay. Kidnapped. How am I going to do this? Kind of like the idea of the circles. Could it be like poisonous? Oh, you know what? I'm going to cut off some of this white. Although it's not all white. It's got like a pink hue to it. I wonder if I put more blue. I'm not going to color the whole thing here. I'm just really messy going around because it has a pink border instead of white. By the time I get through this, it's not going to have any sticky left. Should I back it with another one of these pieces of paper? The black and white polka dots would be fun. Where is the black and white polka dots? It was just here. See, that's got too much cream. Well, oh, here's a bunch of paper here. This is, I think Kelly Purkey stuff. Let's see what we find in here. Ooh. That could, like, drive you. Oh. Okay, that's a no-brainer in my book. And it's my book. Although, some of this is fun too, but not enough blue. That's way too much pattern. Okay, I think I'm going to put this like this. And all these little guys, maybe. All right, if I punch out a circle, I think these three things can fit in here. Ooh, this is heavy cardstock. Ooh. Ooh. Lordy, that's thick. All right, this can go here. Oh, look at that one, it's all blue, but that's not the right color blue. Well, it kind of is, but it's too dark. That one can go here. So maybe just like these three, like dots. I love a tower, I love a stack, and I love a circle. But something in my diet is lacking because I keep breaking my fingernails. Now I'm not using the gel nail stuff anymore because they just ruined my nails. I'm sure I didn't do it right. I love that. Maybe this cupboard can open and I can put this on the back. Oh. Wish I had black paper here. Solid black. What's in here? Red. A map. A Chick-fil-A bag. That's supposed to be in Hobonichi. Probably because of that. I'll leave that out. Although I haven't been in Chick-fil-A in a while. Oh, here's some more envelopes. I might put these papers on. Oh, guess where all these came from? My foot. Lexington Medical Center. Lexington Medical Center. That's where my surgery was. And my doctor. For my... Ooh, what is this? Oh, this would be fun. Like XOXO poison. I love you. I love you. Here, drink this. I love you. I love you. Here, drink this. This is going like this. That's going to go like that. Oh, what is this? Decorative things. Some kind of postcard from something. Okay, oh, I think this may have been from an Etsy order. Okay, we're gonna put this like this, open this, but I think I'm gonna fill in a couple of these zeros with this blue so it matches, so that we see that too. Not perfectly, purposely, which matches my talent level, skill level. Okay, that one doesn't match at all, or see, is not visible at all. Okay, I'm going to put this down with clear tape. I know, it's not archival, but it sure does work when you don't want to cover things up with washi tape. I need something back there. Oh, man. I'm going to put this, cut out some of this, and then put some like blue dots. It's really precise measuring and not straight cutting at all. But let's get rid of some of this white. Oh, over there. Not bad, Beth. Not bad. 7 or so years of this every day, getting better and better. I can cut a straight line, sort of, sometimes. All right, let's make sure it doesn't fold into the, but I put, no, I did not put tape there. I'm going to put tape underneath the paper so you can't see it on this side. And it's magic tape, so it disappears. Pretty much. Okay, I'm going to glue that there. Oh, this one's coming together quite nicely. I like this. Better than ketchup and mustard, I have to say. Ketchup and mustard page leave a lot to be desired. But they're better than they were. Okay, now this needs to be glued down. I think I'm going to... This is a little too long. Oh, that's so much better. That 1/18 of an inch made such a difference. I think I might glue this stuff after the fact. Right now it's going to be loose. Okay, this is going... Oh, no, I need blue. I need a little blue here. Okay, you guys have to wait till your turn. Get out of my way. Let's do a few blue circles. Oh, that's not, that probably isn't gonna even show. They're actually ovals. That's fine. All right. I could put some other stuff underneath it, but kind of just like it, just like that. This needs to be trimmed a little bit. Okay, now, all right, these go down here. What goes here? Maybe this one? I don't think I planned for that. I think I was going to put it on this side. Oh, well. C'est la vie. That didn't work right. Okay. But now I have enough room for all of them. And I did not do like a chain. Oh, well, that didn't work either. C'est la vie for that, too. Huh. Something I cut out of a magazine. Okay. This is fun. This is a fun one for me. I hope it's fun for you to watch. Okay. then I think I'm going to go around it with gray Neocolor 2s. And not wet it, just get it real soft background. I think there's enough blue going on. Oopsie. An airplane's going over. This airport's pretty busy considering the size it is. But my sister and I are flying out of here in a couple weeks. Okay, and I don't know how I'm going to work my schedule. I either film ahead or I have a couple, like 4 days without film, without a video in November. I haven't decided yet. Okay, Neocolor 2s. I think gray would be cool. Gray. You can't even see it hardly. A little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. A little bit. Let's go around this one. Thank you, Tim Holtz, for this paper. I'm not going to go around that one, but I might color in a couple circles gray just to balance out the blue a little bit on this side. And I think I'm going to make a couple gray circles here. Or whatever shape they are. Oh, this is fun. It looks like I knew what I was doing, huh? Not really. Not all the time. Oh dear. I just went over that. Oh, rats. Might have to add a little bit on each one of them now. Like I knew what I was doing. Okay. That's it for today. What is... Oh, 2 boys. Oh, what are their names? Desmond, I think. Desmond and Nicholas. And I'm pretty sure they're kind of older boys, like 16-ish, and they're trying to discover what's all going on here. Okay. I love it. Poison drinks. Not a glass in sight. Oh well. This is the poison that goes in the drink. It comes from this cupboard. Okay. That's good. Love it.